Hi, I was just praying and I realized, I had said that earlier, but it made me realize while I was praying, ask God to please put something inside me to where I know exactly what to do and the courage to take that step and then the next step and then the next step. And I realized the last time I felt this way. So I'm sharing a moment with you guys that is something I went through by myself recently, and or something I go through a lot, but it's been pretty bad. But anyway, the 3 day period, um, I was saying, please put this inside me, God. I need you so bad, or I need something inside me because I'm more alone than I've ever been in my life. And I realized that the same parallel that I talked about earlier, um, anytime like my great grandmother knew something was happening to me whenever I was really, really young. And she told my mom, get her out of that situation because he's doing bad things to her. And I never said a word to her. And so he said I couldn't go over there anymore. And I would catch the bus to go to my grandmother's house because, I didn't want to go home because even though I was promised that I'd never be alone with him again, it got to where I was alone with him again. And I don't think he outright said I couldn't go over there anymore, but for some reason, this day he said I couldn't. And he called, I think, and I said, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I went to grandmother's like I do sometimes, and I did it. To be honest, I did it because I didn't want to go home, and I knew I could only get away with it a few times or whatever. But anyway, apparently, when I got home from my grandmother's house, my mom picked me up and took me home. I caught a pretty bad beating because he said I got smart with him while I was on the phone. And he made me crawl to my mom and tell her, like, crawl on all fours and tell her that I was sorry. And she told me to get up, and I said I couldn't because, he ripped all the buttons off um, my robe, and then he proceeded to beat me with the belt. And then he made me crawl to my mom, and she was crying, telling me to get up, and I said I can't. He told me I couldn't. And anyway, but she was in another room hiding and crying. But I realized how, like, he was blatantly cutting me off from people, and this has been like underhand and cutting me off from everyone. And for whatever reason, it worked with everyone. So I'm sorry that I didn't have it in me, no matter how hard I tried to get out of this situation. I really am. I tried so, so hard. And, like, like I said, every second that goes by that this is not solved, it just gets worse and worse, and it does. I mean, I'm cut off from every single thing. I can't even do my taxes. I can't even download, documents I need. I can't get documents I need. And this is a really scary moment for me because that's how I feel right now. You know, it's how I feel. I haven't thought about that moment, and I can't tell you how long were those moments until I prayed. And anyway, that's what happens to me is those moments get in my head, and I'm so fearful, I'm so scared, and I don't see any exit. I don't see any hope for protection or help or anything like that. And every time I did have even a remote sense of it, it would be yanked away from me, and then I'd be punished for it. And that's exactly the parallel here. And it's too much. It's way too much. I healed from what happened to me, or at least I thought I did. I don't. This has really thrown me into having so many flashbacks and having so many moments feeling just like that trapped little girl. And I get it, I'm a grown woman, but I don't know what else to do. I've done every single thing I could possibly try, and there's so many people out there that know that this is happening, that has thrown away physical evidence, that have, not stood up for me, have betrayed me, been conniving, um, that helped along the way with all this. And, you know, I want God to forgive them for what they've done, but I don't know what to do, and I'm going to count on God to help me through and give me some kind of insight, because I don't have anyone else to count on. And, faith in God, you're supposed to have faith in God over me in any way. And like I said, maybe that's what I'm supposed to gain from this, but I don't know what to do if I don't get that insight. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. I'm so alone, and I'm so frightened, and I need so much care right now, and I'm getting the exact opposite of that. And, when someone asks for exactly what they want or exactly what they need, that's not manipulation. That's exactly what they want, and that's exactly what they need. And I'm so scared of my daughter. Just everything. I worry about her so much. So much. And I love her so much. And she's has paid for this. And I know I'm the one that's stuck here going through it while she's living her life. And that's great. I'm glad she is. But until I get to the other side of this, I can't even sit down with her and hash out anything or whatever. And, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to happen. Right now it seems so, gloomy, but I'm going to continue to pray. I wanted to share this moment with you guys and kind of shine some light on what someone goes through when they've been through such a traumatic event and then go through something even similar or anything to trigger it. This is what happens to people when they have very, very, very severe PTSD. And I had gotten to the point where I just needed, anti-anxieties at night to keep me from having nightmares. And now I'm on antidepressant, and I am definitely taking my anti-anxieties. Like right now, I don't even know what time it is, but I haven't even been sleepy, and I just, I don't even know who I am anymore, because I don't know how to be this person. I don't know how. I really don't. And moments like this are when you see, like, someone who's in a situation like this, what you would expect from it. But most of the time when you guys see me, I'm trying so hard to carry on or whatever. Or when people see me out and stuff, they wouldn't know by looking at me, I'm a victim of all this. Or even my friends and stuff, or whoever, I don't know how to be this victim until it gets this bad, and then I don't really have a choice. It's just kind of something that happens to me, like inside of me. But I don't know how to act accordingly. I don't know how to be a victim for this long, because I went to a lot of years of therapy after being a victim for a lot of years when I was trapped and couldn't do anything about it. And, I asked my mom at a very young age, will you get in trouble if you run away? And she's like, yes, of course you will. But she was really stern about it, like really scared me about it. And, at one point I'd pulled a gun on my sister's dad, my perpetrator. And I was going to do it. I was like 7, I think. I'm pretty sure. And he hit me in the head with a gun. There's that. And I was really going to shoot him. I just, and I talked about before that, when I was 12, I found out that he had moved on to his next wife, and she had a very small child, a baby, and he did the same thing to that baby. And when I found out, I was going to have to go to court and testify, I took the whole freaking medicine cabinet, and I was 12, and I'm sure that people thought it was because I was scared of him. He made me swear on a stack of Bibles that, I would never, ever get him in trouble for it, and if I did, he would, track me down, find me, and he would keep me and torture me and just all kinds of stuff. I don't remember what all he said, but, I believed every word he said because, boy, did he follow through, and then some on any threats he ever made me. And, like I said, whenever I would get up enough courage to tell, it was hard. It was really scary and hard because it was my only hope. And so I reached out because I had to, because I couldn't take it. And, it finally happened when I was 10, and that was after, 6 years off and on of being tormented so terribly, and my mind being so messed with all the time. And, like, you're supposed to be learning social skills during that time. I was barely surviving. Barely. I don't know how much more I hated life now or then. So there's that. Anyway, you guys, please be kind to one another, and please reach out and help people, and please advocate for them. Please do so. Please don't let anybody go through anything at all to the point where their life is being, altered so much that, their child has been removed and they've lost their job, and, just no one knows how hard I've worked except for people that have been around me and stuff, but I don't know why they're not doing anything for me. So there's that. But, my child knew. She wrote it down. She said that she was going to tell them, It's not that Mom hasn't been trying. She's been trying so hard, and I could never get anything to anybody. But there's that. All right. Love one another. Care about one another. No one be mean to somebody, please. Like, if you come to somebody and you invite them into your life, or, whatever, be kind to them. Be caring. Be loving. Be tender with them. Seriously. It's not okay, guys. It's not okay. Alright. I'm sorry to leave you guys on such a sad note, but there's that. Alright. Take care.